What if the secret to crushing your laziness wasn't in some new productivity app, but in the 500-year-old playbook of one of history's most ruthless strategists, a 16th century philosopher known for his cutthroat political advice, wrote a guide for princes on how to seize and hold power. While he never wrote a word about morning routines, we've decoded his most potent strategies. We've adapted his teachings into 4 simple morning rules that will help you systematically destroy laziness and gain an edge before the rest of the world has even had their coffee. If you're tired of losing the daily battle against the snooze button, this is how you start winning the war. Let's be honest, the modern world has made us soft. We live in an age of insane comfort, where our biggest daily struggle is often just picking something to watch. Our ancestors fought for survival, we fight the urge to scroll, and in this comfortable cage, an enemy has quietly taken root: laziness. It's a silent predator, eating our ambitions, stealing our time, and leaving us with that hollow feeling of wasted potential. We search for answers in self-help books and complicated systems, hoping to organize the chaos. But what if the answer isn't about being gentler with ourselves? What if it's about being more strategic? Enter Niccolo Machiavelli. When you hear that name, you probably think of scheming politicians and the dark arts of power. His most famous work, The Prince Asterisk, was a manual for rulers navigating a world of conflict and brutal realities. It was so controversial that, years after his death, it was placed on the Church's official index of prohibited books. Machiavelli understood that to get and keep power, you have to see the world as it is asterisk, not as you wish it were. It sounds cynical, but inside this cold philosophy is a powerful framework for personal discipline. While Machiavelli wrote about ruling a state, we can apply his logic to ruling yourself, to achieving total control over your own worst impulses. He taught that victory belongs to those who impose order on chaos, starting with the chaos in their own minds. While others wait for motivation to strike, a Machiavellian strategist builds a system so strong that motivation becomes irrelevant. Today, we're translating the brutal but effective strategies of a 16th century prince into a modern morning war plan. These aren't gentle suggestions. These are 4 rules for seizing control, fortifying your mind, and systematically eliminating the lazy, undisciplined part of you that's holding you back. Forget finding your flow. It's time to learn how to command it. The problem before we arm ourselves. Let's get to know the enemy. Laziness today is a different kind of beast. It's sneaky. It calls itself rest, self-care, or waiting for the right moment. It loves the paradox of choice, where having too many options makes us do nothing at all. Every morning, you wake up to a battlefield of infinite distractions. The phone by your bed is a Trojan horse, packed with notifications, emails, and the endless, numbing scroll of social media, all engineered to steal your most valuable resource, your attention. Now, this isn't entirely your fault. The world is built to keep you comfortable and distracted. But applying a Machiavellian mindset means you stop blaming the world and instead adapt your strategy to conquer it. The reality is this: your willpower is a finite resource, and every tiny decision you make in the morning drains it. Should I get up now or in 5 minutes? Check email or get dressed? What's for breakfast? Each question is a small crack in your fortress, a tiny surrender of your power. Laziness is the path of least resistance. It's your brain's natural instinct to conserve energy, but a life of achievement is built on the path of most resistance. It's built on doing the hard things, especially when you don't feel like it. That feeling of being stuck, of watching another day slip by without making real progress, is the direct result of losing these small, early morning battles. You're not just losing time, you're losing self-respect. You're teaching yourself that your promises don't mean anything. To put it in Machiavellian terms, you're failing to secure your state. You're letting internal traitors, doubt, comfort, procrastination, run wild in your territory. And a ruler who can't control their own territory will soon have no territory left to rule. So let's change that. The war begins now. *** Rule 1. Seize your state before sunrise. *** The first rule is inspired by the decisiveness Machiavelli demanded from a new prince taking over a city. He advised that a ruler must act swiftly to establish authority and crush any potential rebellion before it starts. There's no time for hesitation. The first moments are everything. Your morning is that newly acquired state. The moment you wake up, your mind is territory up for grabs. It can either fall under your command or be overrun by the chaos of distraction and old habits. Therefore, the first hour of your day doesn't belong to your phone, your email, or the world's problems. It belongs to **you**. You have to seize it without negotiation. This starts with a strict no-input policy for the first 30 to 60 minutes of your day. Your phone stays untouched. No social media, no news, no podcasts. The modern world is constantly screaming for your attention. This period of silence is an act of rebellion. It's you, the ruler, declaring that you decide what enters your kingdom and when. Machiavelli knew that a leader who is always reacting isn't a leader at all, they're a follower. By starting your day in silence, you shift from a reactive posture to a proactive one. This isn't soft, passive meditation. This is a strategic pause. It's the quiet moment a general takes to look at the map before the battle begins. The second part is what we'll call an *** act of prime assertion. This is a small, physical act of discipline done the second you get out of bed. It could be making your bed with military precision, drinking a full glass of water, or doing 10 push-ups. The act itself is less important than what it represents. Your first conscious move of the day is one of order and control, not one of comfort and surrender, like hitting the snooze button. Hitting snooze is the first broken promise of the day. It tells your brain that your orders are negotiable. A prince whose orders are negotiable is a prince who will soon be ignored. By performing an act of prime assertion, you do the opposite. You issue your first command of the day and obey it instantly. You're reinforcing the chain of command in your own mind. Seize your state. Do it quietly, do it decisively, and do it before the world has a chance to lay siege to your mind. This first victory, won in the quiet of the dawn, builds momentum for the whole day. You've established your rule. Now, it's time to plan your campaign. *** Rule 2. Act as the fox and the lion ***. Once your state is secure, you need both cunning and force to govern it. This brings us to the second rule, drawn from one of Machiavelli's most famous metaphors. A prince must be a fox to recognize traps and a lion to frighten off wolves. He argued that a prince who is only a lion is reckless and walks right into traps, while a prince who is only a fox is too weak to fend off attackers. To win, you must be both. So how do we apply this to our morning? We split our strategy in two, ***, plan like the fox, execute like the lion. ***, first, you ***, plan like the fox ***. Using the mental clarity you gained in Rule #1, you map out your day. This isn't some long, overwhelming to-do list. A fox is clever and precise. Your plan should be two. You identify the one or two most important tasks amidst that will actually move your empire forward. These are the tasks that, if you get them done, make the day a win, no matter what else happens. A Machiavellian fox doesn't just list things to do, it anticipates traps. As you map out your day, ask yourself, ***, what are the traps, the wolves? This could be pointless meetings, the black hole of social media, or that chatty coworker. Asterisk, when is my energy highest? Schedule your most important, lion-like work for those peak hours. Asterisk, when am I most likely to give in to laziness? Fortify those times with smaller, easier tasks to keep moving. Asterisk, what's the exact outcome I want? A vague goal like work on project is a trap. A fox's goal is write 500 words of the report before 11 a.m. You're essentially drawing a battle map for your day. This planning should be sharp, ruthless, and take no more than 15 minutes. Once the plan is set, the fox's job is done for now. It's time to become the lion To execute like the lion means you attack your most important tasks with ferocious, single-minded focus. The lion doesn't multitask. It isn't distracted by a passing butterfly. When it hunts, it hunts. Your scheduled time for your mighty is sacred. It's a non-negotiable appointment with yourself. During these work blocks, you are the lion. You turn off notifications. You close useless tabs. You tell people you're unavailable. You frighten off the wolves of distraction with a show of force. The decision was already made by the fox. The lion's only job is to execute the order with overwhelming power. Most people fail because they try to be the lion all day, charging headfirst into their tasks without a plan, only to get exhausted and caught in traps. Others are forever the fox, endlessly planning and optimizing, but never actually doing anything. The Machiavellian path is to be both. You use your cunning to create a clear, simple plan, and then you use your brute force of will to make it happen. If you're finding this breakdown of ancient strategy for modern life useful, take a second to subscribe. We decode the timeless principles of power and psychology to give you the tools you need to build a life of discipline and achievement. Join our ranks and never be at a disadvantage again. Rule 3. Fortify your defenses and expect betrayal. A smart prince doesn't just rely on his strength in battle. He builds a fortress so tough that enemies don't even bother attacking. Rule number 3 is about turning your environment and your mind into that fortress. Machiavelli stressed that a ruler's power is only as secure as his defenses. He also operated on the assumption that loyalty is flimsy. You have to apply this same practical paranoia to your own laziness. Laziness is the traitor inside your own walls. It will exploit any weakness. Your comfort is its ally. Your distractions are its spies. So you have to fortify your environment and prepare for the inevitable betrayal. From yourself, this means two things. Engineering a fortress environment. And instituting consequences. First, engineer a fortress environment. A fortress is designed to make attacking it difficult and costly. Your workspace, both physical and digital, needs to be engineered to make distraction and laziness as difficult as possible. If your goal is to write, your desk should be clean with only what you need. If your goal is to work out, your clothes are laid out the night before. You lower the friction for doing the right thing to almost zero. In the digital world, this is even more important. Your phone is your biggest vulnerability. During your lion work time, put it in another room. Use apps that block distracting websites. Turn off all non-essential notifications. Every buzz and ding is a potential breach in your fortress wall. You're making an environment where the path of least resistance leads to productivity, not procrastination. Second, you must institute consequences. Machiavelli famously argued that it's safer for a prince to be feared than to be loved. Not because fear is always better, but because love is fickle. while the dread of punishment is a reliable motivator. On a tough morning, your love for your goals can easily be overpowered by your love for a warm bed. This is where a consequence becomes your best friend. You must become your own stern prince. If you break your own rules, there has to be a real, undesirable consequence. This isn't about self-hatred. It's about strategic enforcement. Try a financial penalty. Set up a system where you have to donate money to a cause you dislike every time you skip your morning discipline. Use public accountability. Tell a respected friend or mentor your commitment. The thought of having to admit failure to them is a powerful force. Loss of privilege. Deny yourself something you enjoy. If you skip your morning session, you don't get to watch your favorite show that night. By attaching real, immediate consequences to an action, you are raising the stakes. You are making laziness painful. You're teaching the traitorous part of your mind that rebellion has a price. Rule 4. Wield discipline as a tool, not a tyranny. The final rule is the most advanced. It's what separates a true strategist from a simple brute. It's understanding that discipline is a weapon that has to be used with intelligence. At its most sophisticated level, Machiavelli's philosophy is about one thing: adaptability. He argued that to have constant success, a leader must change their conduct with the times. Rule number 4 is to wield discipline as a tool, not a tyranny. This means recognizing the goal isn't discipline for its own sake, but effectiveness. Your morning routine is a strategy to achieve a goal. The moment the strategy stops working, it has to be adapted. This shows up in two ways: strategic rest and the weekly campaign review. First, strategic rest. An army that marches without rest will collapse before it even sees the battlefield. Your ruthless discipline must be balanced with planned, deliberate recovery. This isn't the same as being lazy. Laziness is an unplanned surrender. Strategic rest is a calculated tactic to restore your strength for the next fight. Your weekly plan should include time where you are intentionally not productive. This prevents burnout, which is just the rebellion of an overtaxed system. You're not being lazy, you're rearming. Second, conduct a weekly campaign review. At the end of each week, take 30 minutes and act like the commanding general of your own life. Look at the past week's battle maps and be brutally honest. Ask yourself, where did my fortress get breached? When was I most vulnerable to distraction? Was I being a fox and a lion? Or did I get stuck as one or the other? Are the consequences I set for myself actually working? And most importantly, is this routine making me more effective or just more tired? Based on this intel, you adjust your strategy for the week ahead. Maybe your big task needs to be broken down. Maybe you need to change your environment more. This is the essence of Machiavellian adaptability. You aren't blindly following rules. You're a commander in the field using real-world feedback to constantly refine your tactics. This ensures you remain the master of your routine, not its slave. We started with a simple problem, the quiet creep of laziness that robs us of our potential. We live in a world that sells us comfort, but what we crave is a life of consequence. And we found a potential solution not in a new trend, but in adapting the 500-year-old wisdom of Niccolo Machiavelli. We've translated his blueprint for power into 4 morning rules. First, seize your state before sunrise. Treat your morning like a conquered territory and establish absolute control before the world can interfere. Second, act as the fox and the lion. Plan your day with cunning and execute your plan with ferocious focus. Third, fortify your defenses and expect betrayal. Engineer your environment to make laziness difficult and institute real consequences for inaction. And fourth, wield discipline as a tool, not a tyranny. Use strategic rest and weekly reviews to ensure your discipline serves your ultimate goal, effectiveness. These rules aren't meant to be easy. They are a declaration of war against the mediocre, comfortable part of yourself. Machiavelli wrote for princes, for people who understood that power isn't given, it's taken. Your life is your principality. Your habits are your subjects. Your ambition is your claim to the throne. The battle for the day, and for your life, is won or lost in those first few hours. Stop waiting for permission. Stop hoping for motivation. Wake up tomorrow and rule.